Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is prepositional phrase 43. Prepositional phrase today is in a pinch. Okay, let's take a look at the note here. If someone says that he or she did something in a pinch, it means one did it mostly because it was a difficult situation or emergency, when one is pressured or hard pressured to do something right away. So, you have to do it in a pinch. When there's not many other choices, or if you don't have a better choice in a pinch, this might be your way out, or this may be a way to help you solve your problem. Okay. It is similar to the expression in a jam, like when somebody says they are in a jam, they are in a pinch. Okay. Let's continue. They say the origin of this phrase dates back to the 1400s. When it used to be worded as at a pinch. This phrase, at a pinch, is still used today in modern day British English. Not really American English. In American English, we're more likely to say in a pinch, but the British will say at a pinch. Okay, let's continue. One of the earliest citations comes from William Caxton's The Book of Fayettes of Arms and Chrysalier in 1498. In 1888, the famous author Robert Louis Stevenson has a clear use of the modern day version. All right, so this is the first time that we hear it more like the modern day version. Here is the quote from his novel Black Arrow. Okay. It yet might serve him in a pinch. Well, it might work well for him in a pinch. It may serve him in a pinch. This use of pinch is why in baseball we also use the term pinch hitter. Yeah. So if anybody follows baseball, you know that sometimes, especially if maybe it's a very important part of the game, and especially if a pitcher was going to have to hit, but yet it's a good opportunity to score some runs, they may have a pinch hitter. And of course they can have a pinch hitter for any other player as well. All right, let's continue. We got 3 examples to show how this is used. Here's the first one. In a pinch, we can use him as a substitute teacher. Yes. Okay, maybe when nobody else around, maybe the teacher fell ill that day and it wasn't much of a notice, so they could use this guy in a pinch. Okay, number 2. The scooter is old, but I keep it around just in case I need it in a pinch. Okay. Sometimes my new scooter will need to be serviced, and I can still use my old one. So, yeah, if you're in a difficult situation, your new one needs to be serviced. Now suddenly you have no scooter. Well, you still have the old one, and you could use it when you're in a pinch, when you're in this sort of situation. All right, and the last one we have here. If we are in a crucial part of the game, this is a baseball game, we can use him as a pinch hitter in a pinch. So we could use it that way so you could see the connection. All right, anyway, I hope you got it. I hope it was clear. I hope it was informative. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.